Man Talks, and today's discussion is about grace and redemption.
Khalil, this is a beautiful topic, and you know, one of the things that struck me about your story, and still does, is the element of grace and redemption. It's the fact that there is always a second chance. It's the fact that, I mean, there you were behind bars. I mean, you spent from the age of 25 to 40 behind bars. I mean, those are prime years. And I look at you now, you came out at the age of 40, I look at you now and the life you live and the hero that you are to many and the example you set to many and the mentor you are to many. It's a beautifully moving story, grace and redemption. Your life was turned around. You made the right choices, initially the wrong choices, but then the right choices. God's grace kicked in and here you are breaking the cycle of what happened to you and the cycle in many other people's lives. And for me, it's just, I love the story of grace and redemption because that's what life's about.
It's funny that you say from 25 to 40 I was in prison, and one of the guys who's now one of my closest friends, he always would say to me that I was in prison from 25 to 40, and I say no, but I was in prison first from 17 to 22. I was 17 years old, ended up in prison, and he says, yeah, but that doesn't count because you didn't do anything with it. And I laugh at him because what I recognize is that to be in prison for 20 years and to get out at 40 years old, I didn't have the power in and of myself to come out of that experience whole. I didn't have the strength in and of myself as a man to come out of it healed and well. What I know about grace is that it's not just some concept. It's not just something spoken about in the Bible, but in fact, it lands in my life when I look at where I am today versus where I was then. It was 1976, June. I was 17 years old. When Soweto was burning, I was on my way to prison. Can you imagine what I might have been, the kind of person I might have been in June 1976 in South Africa at the burning and uprisings of Soweto? I know what it would have looked like.
Not pretty.
Not pretty at all. And today, what grace means to me, what redemption means to me, is that I can speak and we can have these conversations because I recognize that something bigger than me is the purpose for my life. It's not simply us having these conversations, but it's inviting men, wherever you are, men, to recognize your power, to say that you have something bigger than what your personal narrative may be at the moment. It's actually an opportunity for you to take responsibility for making choices that will change your life forever.
The most awesome and powerful message that comes out of this for everyone is that the past does not equal the future. Is that no matter where you are in your life, no matter where you are, no matter how low, how dark, how bad things look, grace is available by making the right choices to restore and recover and be redeemed. And I mean, the story that you have, and I have stories myself of a brother committing suicide. No matter how bad it is, there's hope. It can be turned around. And for me, that's just one of the most powerful and beautiful principles of life, isn't it? We have a God who's given us the power of choice. And when we make the right choices, redemption is available.